Hello, 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 everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. This is Renault, and this is my vlog of the week for the second week of January 12th, 2020. Happy New Year, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button and subscribe. Now, I know what you're wondering. Is Renault a degenerate furry? Yes. But also, that's just kind of reflect my mood as well. Like I mentioned before, my vlog of the week is primarily to track my weight loss and keep me on the path, so to speak. And so, if I have success, I can share that with you. If I do not have any success, I can also share that with you. But also kind of guilt trip myself into being more accountable and responsible. If I have trouble with my weight loss, I don't want to have to report it, and so I have to report it. And I'll do better next time. And so that's what this image represents. I have not been having any success. My fault. I take full responsibility for that. I weighed myself, and I'm quite literally tipping the scales, and it's not good. Granted, I haven't been trying. I kind of almost forgot about it altogether. That's how poorly I have been with my weight loss keeping track of, whatever. I'm so bad at it that I completely forgot that I was supposed to do. Yeah, that bad. So this blog of the week is holding me responsible, right? So that means I'm going to rededicate myself, redouble my efforts, focus, make a little note to myself, hey, you don't need that piece of cake. And then, when you don't have that piece of cake, weight loss becomes a piece of cake. I should probably stop talking about cake and move on to something else. So, semester is going to be restarting this Monday, and I am very excited about it because of the situation that I had with the previous class. I mentioned it a little bit on Twitter, but I'm going to go into that in more detail now because that's what this weekly vlog is for. So, taking my 12 credits this semester, and so one of the classes that I was going to take was going to be financial analysis. It is part of my major. It's a required class, and that's what I was going to do. And so, as part of that course, it's online. So I opened up my course, and I'm so glad that a lot of the instructors have gotten into the habit of allowing people to access the courses early, because it used to be that your classes wouldn't open up until the actual semester started, and that would have been a disaster if that was the case. Fortunately, everything opened up early, and I looked at my course syllabus, and in my financial analysis class, I noticed that the textbook that's listed in the syllabus is completely different from the textbook that was listed in the course. Now, at this point, I was kind of freaking out a little bit. Now, not freaking out at, oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? More like freaking out, I need to get the heck out of this class. Because the instructor has been teaching the same course year after year. So, it's not like they have to update the syllabus. It's not like this book changes every year. And when I say the book was different, I don't mean just, a different edition. I mean different author, different ISBN number, different title, different everything. And I'm like, wow, this instructor is so bad that they can't even be bothered to make sure everything matches up with the book. So that's why I was freaking out. I wasn't freaking out about, well, just think about how bad the semester would go for when you have an instructor who's so out of tune with what's going on that they can't even make sure that their textbook listed in the syllabus. It's very terrifying and frightening. So I actually registered out of that class and switched it with something else, which was very fortunate because my major is a very small major. Sometimes you get courses that are even offered once a year or once every 4 years. They're operating under the theory that in a 4-year cohort, you take that course and then you pass it and then you're done. Well, my major is so small that if one of these courses, if I didn't take it, it wouldn't be offered until another 4 years, and that would be a nightmare. speaking of which, so I knew that this instructor was going to be a nightmare to deal with. So I did my best to get the hell out of there. Unfortunately, there was another course available. This was a course that's only offered once every 2 years, so I kind of hit the jackpot here. But be that as it may, beggars can be choosers. Take what you can get. I dropped one class, registered for the new one. Everything is saved. And the best part, the instructor in this new course is very lazy, but very lazy in a good way, in that they'll give you one assignment a month. Granted, it'll be like a 10-page paper or something, but who cares? I would take that one 10-page paper a month over what the other instructor was doing anytime. And that's not a joke. I'd rather have an out of touch instructor who's late. I'd rather have that kind of lazy than the other kind of lazy, where the information is just flat out wrong. Anyway, so that's it. The rest of the classes are not even a big deal. It's just, that fine. And plus, financial analysis, at least for me, is really hard. It's got calculus in it. It's like, man, if I'm going to be doing this calculus, I might as well be an engineer. You know? And I'm not an engineering student. I'm just doing finance. Yes, derivatives, etc., etc. But whatever. The important thing is that class was about to be really hard with an instructor who's giving us wrong information. Moving on, I am now doing voluntary articles for Inciter magazine. That's INCITER, Inciter. Clever text goes here. So I'm going to be doing alternate reviews. I've done 1 already, 2 already, and my 3rd one's already done. I'm crossing my fingers and hoping I can do at least 1 article a week. And by the way, it's a written article. There's no video. I want to really show respect to the news magazine and what that offers. So I'm not going to supplement with any video. That means I'm going to have to write very well. And that sort of thing. So check it out. That's Inciter Magazine. And look for Review by Reno Reviews. Reno Reviews. And that's an Inciter Magazine. So, and those are generally, I'm hoping that they'll be up every Thursday. Alright, so anything else I need to go over? So just as a quick review, disappointing weight loss results, because I pretty much forgot about losing weight, with the expected results of me gaining it, because I wasn't on track. I avoided a disaster in my course registration with a horrible instructor, and I am writing for occasional once-a-week articles from Inciter Magazine, where I'm doing alternative reviews. And that is my vlog of the week. Oh, I have one more thing. I finally got my new computer set up, or at least ordered. It's on its way now. It cost me about $1,300. And that's okay. I'm planning on having this sucker for a long time. Crossing fingers. And that's good. One of my housemates is going to be leaving us in February. And that makes me sad. So I was able to get some tips from him. Let's see. Now I'm done. Okay. New computer setup. That's my little addendum. Now I want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Hit that like button and subscribe. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day.